Hi. Hey. What's up? Anyway, Namielle and junk. Let's make that happen. I need to look at and change a few itty bitty bitty things first, but then we'll be gooch. I don't need that tag. I don't need that tag. I don't need that tag. I just want to make sure that this actually gets saved to the channel once it's down. Or once it's over, I guess. Now, how do I get back to the video? Here we are. Alright, we're live and doing the things, the stuff and the other. Oh, hi. Oh, also, I forgot to mention that Poogie, our little pig friend, got a new pair of pajamas, and it's probably the greatest fucking outfit I've seen, you know, for him. Especially since I can change the colors of it, it makes it all the much better. Oh, these are, it's certainly something. I have other outfits I still need to get for him that came out with this, but still.
This
Boogie.
unidentified elder dragon is in the coral
Hey,
highlands.
buddy.
Let's head out, but proceed with caution.
Look at that big old jaw and them little nubbins and that little fat tail. It's just the best. And being able to change the colors and all that is just beautiful. The tiny Dodo Gamma. You can change the little tail and all that. And it's just, I love it. It's just fucking adorable. It's the best thing. Anyway. Yeah, it's a little zipper. Anyway, what was I doing? Right. Water Dragon of Doom thing, I think. Make sure I'm restocked. Back to my actual weapons. I was messing around with other different types of builds, but this is still my go-to for now. whatever. It'll be fine. I'll win or I'll lose. Also, the little character for this monster is just... Look at that. It's just so fabulous. Under the name A Light from the Abyss, it's just so tiny, itty bitty and cute. Extra AF and all that, as the children say. Anyway, over to eat some food and then we'll be on our way. I really don't remember what these specific ones do is a problem that I have. Alright, let's just go ahead and meet it up, yo. Alright, babushka. Make it good. Makes me hungry every time, I swear to gods. Bless you, babushka. Bless you. Anyway. Alright, Poogie. I'm off. Yep. Babushka. Okay, that loaded a lot faster than I anticipated. Eat that thing, get in here. I really do wish I could swap between my handler and the serious handler that I had for like a day. But that's a different topic for another time. Yeah, I don't even know what he's wearing. I don't keep track of his gear. I think I updated it once since the new DLC. I don't fully remember from the lore what they said about this guy, but I think they said the highest parts of the Coral Highlands, so probably up where Legiana usually is. I guess I should just follow the scout flies and shut up. Acting like I know what I'm doing. Yep. It is very dark out though. I don't know how I never noticed the ship over there. Why are the hot air balloons undulating? Anyway. Oh?
Look!
Argagante's horns, huh? Good, maybe those two can fight it out and I won't have to watch or participate much. Shut up, Gashalaka. I'll get over there when I get over there. Something tells me this fight's gonna take a minute, and it's going to take me everywhere. I did hear there's a new subspecies of, whatchamacallit. I can't remember his name. Nergigante. New subspecies of Nergigante, and that would be troublesome, at the least. Give me all the footprints. I want all of the footprints ever. Thank you. There's thorns here? Oh, right where I was standing. Nergigante is the spiky doom ball of death and anger and giant ass horns on its head. Has the horn, or the thorns that turn black as you fight them. I imagine this is where we get our reveal. Show me what you got. Hedgehog. Well then. That's ominous as fuck. Master of the Torrent has appeared. Let me guess, first Wyverian, huh? Do not be led astray by his song. Even the elder dragons follow the trail of the elder dragons.
Hey, partner!
Yes, I'm fine. Better every time you're not talking to me, handler. But yeah, that was badass to say the least. Best intro. What a majestic water bug. I do kind of wish it would stay that dark for the entire fight though, like it was just then, because man, that was fucking atmospheric. Man, what a roar. Please don't disappoint me by just being a bigger Eurototus. I can't see a goddamn thing under his cape. Maybe that's why it was so dark, because his fucking wings just blot out the sun. That's a lot of water, my guy. God, those are amazing wings. I don't know why he ran away that quickly, though. I know I didn't do that much damage to him. Yeah, I'm curious about how it just conjures up water out of nothing as well. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of water in the ground, but not as much as it's using against me. Oh, I'm sure the gear will heavily incorporate the wings. If not, then the LED effect of them. Okay, bye. You want to come back? Okay, thanks. I was worried for a minute there. You're honestly kind of chunky, and I love it. It's cute. In a weird way. Yeah, the contrast is great. That's a lot of water. Good thing it only attacks in front of it, apparently. I want to break your wings. I want to see what that looks like. Oh, caught me in the air. Alright. Ah ha how. Oh, forgot that you could do that. Thanks, cat. I won free revival. Alright, that was my mistake. Oh god, oh god. And it has electricity. I mean, I guess that should have been obvious, but... at least now I know why to stay out of the water. It's just soaking the entire landscape, making it difficult to get away from it. That seems to be a theme for this new DLC, because that Valhazak I fought earlier does the same thing, just with the spores. Okay, that's neat, but I don't want to be near it when it does whatever it's going to do. It's almost like a giant jellyfish. Ow. Walked right into that. Holy shit, did anyone else just see what I just saw? So when it zaps the water, it literally evaporates the water and then it rains down. That's fucking beautiful. That's an amazing effect. Well done. Just sliding around. What a fucking goober. Ow. I mean, yeah, that sums that up. Terrifying, terrifying little goober, aren't you? It is very beneficial that you don't incorporate flying very much yet. Oh, those torn up wings though, man. Those torn up wings. I did that wrong. Yay, unhealthy amount of iframes. Run into that wall. Thank you. You know, unlike every other monster, I don't know what part of you I can disable to make you weaker. The new water Puke, if you fuck up its tail, it can attack you with as many water attacks. Balhazak, if you break its fangs, it won't do the breath attack as much. He has not moved location, and I've already lost sharpness. A fair bit of sharpness. God, you're neat. Holy fuck. Oh. Oh no, he mastered that ability that every kid tried to do one day. Holy fuck. That is a lot brighter when I'm close to it. Oh, it's Brachydios longsword. I don't know what the actual name is, but yeah. We're gonna eat for defense, which is against every bit of Monster Hunter nature there is, but still. Brachydios is pretty much a brute wyvern that punches and uses headbutts, but stands upright more so than most every other monster I've seen. Oh, you moved locations after I left you. I see how it is. And he's a new one. He's the new one that makes things explode when he punches them. They're not lighting up as much. That's an interesting development. I did that too early. I'm down here now. Thank you, cat. Got to change you away from that, but whatever. Tell me, Namielle, can you be blinded? You can! That's excellent news. I don't understand how, but still excellent news. see all the water. It's very hard to see how much of the floor is wet out here. I do appreciate that he charges up by going underneath his own cloak. It's very nice. Beautiful animation. I love the stark contrast between just his fucking head and the wings, too. Yeah, you better run, apparently. Master Rank has gotten me paranoid that I'm going to run out of potions because it's happened many times since starting Master Rank. So I pretty much return to base after every fight now. Hello. Very eager to see me, huh? Thank you, Gashalaka. Yeah, Master Rank is up difficulty. The base game at the very start is low rank. And then as you progress through it and get towards the Elder Dragons and all that, it becomes high rank. And then Master Rank just got introduced with the Iceborne DLC. He does. Okay, so if he hits the tides with his, or if he hits the water with his wings, it creates tides. Got it. Oh, I have not been using my mantles at all. I'm a fucking idiot. That too soon. Don't want to be near that. God, you're beautiful. I think you might be one of my new favorites. At least aesthetically. The fight's kinda whatever, but aesthetically you are gorgeous. I also appreciate the gurgling sound right before he unleashes, you know, water. Oh, when he sucks up the water he's put out. I see. Keep doing that too early. I need to Get the timing down on that a bit more. That was new. At least as long as I've been fighting him, that was new. You have the most beautiful and unsettling sound effects. Like, it kind of turns my stomach, but it's also really badass. Holy fuck! That scares the shit out of me even when I'm not near it. Yeah, the entire premise of Longsword is based around those iframes, and if you can't get the iframes down, then you're not going to fight well. You're very large. Please don't come down here. I don't know if I would be able to fight you like that. Holy shit, he just attacked downwards? That's new. At least I've never seen anything do that. You're just flying because I complained about you not flying earlier, aren't you? Or, I didn't really complain about it, I just mentioned it. Just showing off that you know how. Ooh, thank you for the opportunity. Well, I'm not really sure what I did. Oh, I broke the tail. Which I don't know why, but I already assumed it was broken since I broke the wings and they're kind of attached, but hey, what do I know? Roll, motherfucker, roll! Cheap shot! Okay. Oh, I actually broke the tail off. That's a thing I honestly didn't think was going to be possible. Well, he does seem like a kind of a sea serpent. Well, not a serpent, but you know what I mean. Water man. Ocean man. Alright, we're back up here already, but I doubt you're already dead, so... He simultaneously has a shit ton of health and not a lot of health at all because, one, he's still alive, so he has to have a significant amount of health. But I've also taken his tail off, torn up his wings, and broken his head at least once. So it's not that much. Yeah, it's a very neat trick that you know how to fly. I'd just rather you not right now. Still not as persistent as Velkhana was, though, honestly. Velkhana was my bane. choice while I was fighting him. And I got way too close to that, I guess. Some cheating mantle. And that thing. Alright then. Too slow again. Thank you, Temporal Mantle, I love you. You didn't last long, but let's be fair, you never do. Oh, he is almost dead. I just noticed the skull. His face thing got longer. Something I wanted to point out. Face tentacle thing. I do appreciate that the waterproof mantle is pretty much just a raincoat compared to all the other mantles. You know, you're very zappy right now. Any way I can convince you to not be? Ow. That's fair, honestly. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, thank God. Barely made it out of that. I already know what comes next. I'm gonna jump down here, he's gonna get mad, and then he's gonna get not mad, and then he's gonna fly right back up to where he just was. Or he's just gonna fly right back up to where he just was anyway. Because fuck me for jumping down here, right? Anyway, now that he's up there, he's gonna go to sleep. And then I'm gonna plant bombs near his head and blow him up and... Well, normally you have to trigger them, and then they'll return to their base or nest or whatever. But I guess he's not having it. Too tired for it. Doo 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 doo. Sleepy Doom monster. Anyway, now that I've gotten not selfie with it, there are not any rocks up here though. Fine, whatever. Yeah. Okay. I didn't expect it to end that quick into the final bit, but whatever. I'll take it. Good fight. The top of his wings still look amazing, though. Yeah. Yeah. Man, his face is buried, so I can't really get that. Man, you are way too big, my guy. Cannot get you in a picture. There we go. That'll work. Oh, I'm sure there's already a tempered version. I want to see how that goes. All this garbage I don't care about, thank you. Yeah. Got that little upskirt as the final picture. Let's see what other blatherings are gonna have for me, and then I'll check out the Namielle armor set.
Listen up, everyone. We have the results from our investigation into the old Everworm.
Really need a better name for it.
I'll go first then, shall I? After investigating the locations of the song, we discovered something of a pattern. These are the locations in chronological order.
Pattern? It looks a bit random to me.
Just hold on a minute now. Let me add the locations of the seismic actions from first to last.
A spiral? It's following the Everstream.
Okay. If you say so. I can barely see those X's on most of the map, so...
Of course. So it's been moving along the trails of energy emanating from the Everstream.
Well, just for good measure, how about we tack on that Elder Dragon data that the Fifths collected?
Yes, sir. Here's where the Elder Dragons first became active.
Duh.
Amazing. Looks like our teamwork's paid off. So, what's next?
Thanks for highlighting in a color that I also can't see very well.
Well, we've
Big
discovered
preach.
a remote island by following the line of the spiral mapped out here. If we also take into account when the Elder Dragons first began to appear, then this must be the location of the old Everworm.
Now then, we know little about this island. If we go, we'd need to steel ourselves for what may be the greatest challenge we've ever faced. So, what do you all think?
I think send the first fleet and let me take a nap.
Do you even have to ask?
Full steam ahead!
Man, I'm so glad these two people that don't do a goddamn thing are volunteering me.
Agreed.
You're alright. You've done some things. I appreciate you.
I know you're concerned for our safety, Commander, but we're ready. We've been ready. And besides, we don't have any other options.
That settled it then. We'll send the Fifth Fleet, our greatest hope. And right now, we need hope more than ever.
Chief, we'll need your leadership too. I wouldn't trust anyone else to get us back safely.
These drastic changes to the environment might eventually snowball into something irreversible. We need to do something before that happens.
We'll give the 5th Fleet our full support. Begin preparations for departure.
Yes, sir! It's all up to you two now. I'll be sitting this one out, but I still expect to hear all about it when you get back.
5th Fleet, come to me once you're ready. All right, everyone, let's get to it.
I mean, I'm sure you can take it as a climate change thing if you want, but
If you're off to face the old Everworm, be damn sure you're ready before getting on that airship. Go! Carefully!
it's also most likely just a dragon, like every other natural disaster I've come in contact with in this game, so it's not us destroying the environment, it's the environment trying to destroy us and itself. Anyway, Namielle Alpha. That is something. Sparkly back pieces underneath the cape. Namielle B. God damn it. I can't stand that hairdo, so we're gonna look at it without that. I do appreciate the little cape, but yeah. Since we're here, there is a set that I did very much appreciate that we should take a look at. And that's the new Valhazak set. Which is kind of just straight up fucking Lord of the Rings. Like, nothing else to say about it. That's the fucker from, yeah. That's pretty cool too. Honestly, I appreciate the helmets more than anything, but I always do. The new Teostra set is a lot better than the old one as well. Except for that fucking, I hate the helmets that change your hair. The stats on which one? There we go. Flat out hippie unicorn. That's how we rock, y'all. Oh, on Valhazak, peak performance, recovery speed, dragon, speed eating, effluvia resistance. You know, same old. Kieran has always been extra. This was Velkhana, the ice dragon that we had to fight. It's very ice emperor theme, I guess, whatever. B is a lot better. I definitely appreciate B a lot more. Just the darkened mask is phenomenal. Devil Joe has a bigger, angrier version of himself in the game now, called Savage Joe. Seething Basil Goose. Oh, new Damascus set. Looks exactly the same as the old Damascus set. Yeah, I didn't think there was such a thing as an angrier devil pickle, but garbage, garbage. Tigrex set's pretty cool. Both of them. Although that one looks more like a Power Ranger than anything. Yeah, I know you love the Kieran set down there. Brachydios is just a fucking Beetleborg. There's not really much to say about that. I appreciate that only one eye glows for the Glavenus sets. At least the Alpha set. It's very, intimidating, really. There's really not much difference between the Glavenus and the acidic Glavenus other than color. Nargacuga set is very that. B is also very that, but slightly less. Uragon is less excessively bulky as shit. In case someone looking at you, Spencer, doesn't know what the old Uragon set looks like in comparison to this. That's the old Uragon set. Yeah. That shit was fucking ridiculous. It used to be even bigger and then they trimmed it down even more. I don't know. I don't remember the old Kieran set. That's the new one. Old Kieran is right here. Showing off them abs. What a day. Yeah, that's what I thought every time, is just fucking Dwemer artifacts. The Vasioth is whatever. The Death Garen, the Ebony Odo Garen Muscle Puppy set. It's very... ooh. It's something. So is the Alpha, but yeah, I mean, I like it, but Robo Assassin. Oh, yeah, it kind of does. Honestly, it kind of, that one kind of reminds me of Imbo, slightly. A little bit reminds me of Imbo. The Legiana is still something. That one just straight up looks like fucking EDF to me. I don't know why. It just immediately reminds me of EDF. Shrieking Legiana is just Legiana, but darker and extra. Diablo's got toned down a lot as well. Let's see if we can find the old Diablo. Yeah, the old Diablos Nero. Just no. You'd never be able to make it through doorways. Rathian armor isn't bad these days, or Rathalos armor, I mean. I think this is the Azure Rathalos. Yeah, because that's base Rathalos. Still one of my favorites. I still like the fight more than I like that Namielle fight, but Barrios. Armor's kinda iffy, but armor's iffy, but the weapons are phenomenal. Ingot garbage. Clockwork is certainly something. It is, it's something. I just don't know what to make of it. It's cool and absolutely terrible at the same time. Rabadabadon armor got toned down a lot as well. Actually kind of just looks like Doom Guy. Where's Old Bond? There's Old Bond. That used to be a lot bigger too. The fat one everyone likes. There's a lot of fat ones that everyone likes. The Emo Palo set, by the way. Lest we forget that Emo Palo is a thing. It's vastly different and vastly the same as regular Palo. Rathian set is pretty much just the Huntsman's armor. Which I can appreciate that you can actually be him now. Anjanath is largely the same. The Fulgur Anjanath is fluffier. We've already seen Bambaro from the beta. Viper Kadachi. I don't know why it turns you that nationality of all things, but hey, I'm here for it. This still looks like a Power Rangers enemy. Russian, that's the one I was trying to think of. The Barroth. Not as clunky as it once was either. There you go, there's the Barroth armor. The fat boy that most everyone seems to like for some reason. Coral Puke Puke. Regular Puke Puke. It really did look like a chess piece. Kulu is a bit more open. Dodo Gamma is still fluffy as shit. You know, as fluffy as spiky things get. Oh, I don't know where your comparison is. Yeah, again, they toned down even the base forms of all these a lot. Gyros is certainly something. I always enjoyed the Gyros look myself, but you know, ZZ. Great Jagras. Looks a lot better than he once did, that's for sure. And that's pretty much it, I think, aside from the base armors. Hornitar, Vespoids, Alloys, Bone, and that's it. Yeah, the helmet for ZZ's always been a no-no. I want to see what Namielle's weapon looks like, though. There it is. Okay, that's already a nice fucking look. Okay, I want to make that. How many people do I have to kill to make all of that? It's like a claymore that we're using as a longsword. I fucking love it. I have to start with the Zora tree. Alright, that's gonna be a long way out still, but it's still fucking nice. Where's Barioth? Here's the Barioth weapon. Very subtle. Just with the tooth and couple of the spikes. Very simple change to it. Ah! Don't do that. The great swords that now turn into scythes, apparently, when they're opened up in the battle. But I'm just here to look at the Barioth versions of these weapons and the Namielle versions. It's just a giant spiky fucking club. Oh, right, Kieran. I forgot about Kieran existing. Because also, who cares? It's my general consensus on Kieran. Doesn't look like there's a great sword version for Namielle. But that's the Kieran one. Before I look at more weapons. I want to be able to actually see the weapon. No one cares about hammers. Switch axe. Namielle, please. Kieran, switch axe. Old foldy doldy. Yeah, I'll do the glaives, don't worry. There's some nice looking glaives that came out. Oh. Hi. Hello. You're flamboyant and emo as shit and flashy, and I love it. Holy fuck. Suddenly moister than an oyster. This was the Barioth version of the switch axe. Still kind of basic, but I love the incorporation of the teeth. Or the sabers, or whatever. Just makes everything very distinctive. Barioth version of that. I can't really see the sword well, and that's a shame, but whatever. Okay, well, I guess not every Namielle weapon can be a winner. Because that just looks like every other one of those with some glowy shit tacked on for whatever reason. Doesn't shine as brightly as the others, I guess. Onto the glaives. A lot more tridents, by the way. The Rathalos one. I don't know what else of interest there is, honestly. I haven't dived deep. Brachydios is pretty much 2 points. That's the thing. Muscle puppy, where is Odododododododododododo? Ah, there's Odododododododododo. That's his, but where's the Ebony Ododododododododo? Ebony Odododododo. All the way to the bottom, please. That's the same. Yeah, I dig the interesting shapes that they take for those. That's just straight up an actual glaive for once. Instead of all these spears we're working with out here. Glavenus following suit with Devil Joe of fuck pretense, just put a sharp point on my stick. And the Namielle one's kind of interesting, I guess. I don't know. Oh. Yeah, that as well. I really wish I could get rid of that crap in the top left corner, though. So I could actually look at it. That's the Barioth one. With that serrated tooth of a blade. Oh yeah, you can also make Gaushalaka shield and weapon for gun lance now. It's pretty... Whew. It's pretty something. Strike tier. Fear in your enemies, I suppose. This Namielle one looks pretty good, though. It's certainly an interesting shield. I wish I could see the actual gun lance itself a bit more. Oh yeah, it's a lot more intimidating with the size difference. Where was the Velkhana one? The Velkhana one actually looked pretty badass for lances and gun lances. Yeah, that's just huge and I love it. It's like an actual fucking wall. Again, incorporating the teeth around the fucking cannon barrel. It's beautiful to me. Little pincers at the bottom of the shield there. I'm gonna go ahead and make that. I've been working towards it, so may as well. Be my ice weapon for now. Viper Toby I didn't really look at much, but it's kind of neat too. Also incorporates his paralysis fang. There's not that many more weapons to go over that I want to show you. Well, that's a good one right there. Again, the shield isn't that much to look at, but the rest of that's gonna be badass once I can actually see it properly. And then, you know, that monstrosity. New Val stuff. The new Val stuff is just the old Val stuff, but white, pretty much, if we're honest about it. Just like the new Basil stuff is the old Basil stuff with a different color. I'll show you some though in just a second. I'm trying to find Valky. There was a Valkana one, wasn't there? Yeah. Just because I love that shield. That's an amazing shield. I love it. Just, gods. Anyway. Yeah. Old Valhazak stuff looks like that. New Valhazak stuff looks like that. It's pretty much just a recolored version of the old stuff, sadly. There might be a difference at the end of the tree, but I'm not that far along yet, so, you know. Can't know till I know. Cuts off the pretense of being a lance. Just a really, really long sword. By no means any more than a mass hunk of steel. Let's see. Dual blades always look good. The new base for them also look a lot better than the old ones, because those were the old ones and that's the new base. It's just slightly slimmer, a bit more sleek, but that's not what we're here for. Baz stops being dual wield swords and just goes for battle axes, because why the fuck not? Basil Goose can do whatever Basil Goose wants. Barioth just uses Barioth. One's a sword, others are claw, I guess. I don't know, whatever. Tigrex is just straight up chain swords, because who doesn't need a chainsaw sword, I guess. And this is my favorite thing that I'm working towards every single one that I can. The main thing for dual blades is they hit a lot. They don't do a lot of damage, but they hit a lot. But that gives them more chance to proc their elements. And the Rathalos tree, both weapons have a different element. One of the swords is poison, and the other sword is fire. So that gives you a chance to proc both an element and an ailment on the enemy, which is just beautiful. The sabers are pretty neat too. I'm glad they didn't just go with the same base one, they just made it a bit shinier. The Velkhana weapons aren't bad either. Very interesting. Little sleek design to it. Acidic Glavenus with whatever the fuck that's supposed to be. Yeah, they do look like dueling sabers. The workshop, I mean. Not the workshop, the Velkhana. There was another one that had dual elements. I just can't remember which one it was. The Odododo chain swords, or chain sickles, or whatever they were. They're pretty nice too. It's very out there look compared to most of the others. Ebony ones are, you know, same, but ebony. I like it. Chain blades. The names for Odos. Yeah, Sin, Sin Plus, Crime, Nether Chain Blades, and Death Row. Fucking Death Row and Blood Drinker Chain Blade. That's an interesting design too, I find. I like that it glows. I don't know why it glows, but it glows. Who doesn't like glowing, shiny things, I guess? Oh yeah, Ebony Odo is also dragon element. Glavenus is temptation. Oh yeah, the Odo Glaive is temptations. Wounded Kieran's. Who doesn't want a Wounded Kieran? There it is, Black Steel. Black Steel turns to fire and ice, which is not fire and ice, oddly enough. It's ice and blast. The weapons look a lot different from each other too, and that's nice. I like it. I was hoping there would be a Namielle version, but I'm not seeing it. Blast builds up as you hit an enemy, and once enough of it builds up, it just causes a localized explosion. It's good for flinching the monster and knocking it back and all that. The workshop weapon? Yeah. The dusters. The feather dusters. Yeah. I don't know what they were thinking for that event, but it's... Man, is it something. I don't know why they undulate and shake, and it's unsettling to say the least. My old main was Sword and Shield, which I haven't used since, well, a while. About 100 hours ago I stopped using it, just because I found other things I liked. Corona is that, but they also released a blue Corona, which is kind of odd to me. I kind of like it, but it's also something. Ah, yes, the workshop bang. From your heavy bang to your heavy bang plus to your master bang to your legacy bang and your legendary bang. I like to think of myself as a legendary bang. Sorry, that was horrible. Anyway, yeah, that's the Barioth one. I like it, very pokey, all over. And the shield is so fucking beautifully small. I love it. It's just... I've always loved that type of shield that's just small enough to cover the arm. Makes it look more nimble. The Legiana version. Or the Shrieking Legiana, I suppose that would be. It's like the bang with room service. Huh. This is just dumb looking to me. Like, I understand it's aesthetic, but it doesn't really look like it would be useful in an actual fight for long. Palumu, Emo Palo, with his fluffy black heart shield and fucking pom-pom at the end of the hilt. Yeah, but it's not a good rapier is the problem. It's just a thorny, ugly rapier. The Brachydios weapon. Yeah, the fluffy black heart shield's cute. So is the Narga shield, by the way. The Narga sword itself is kind of iffy, but the Narga shield is... that's just pretty. Very emo goth aesthetic. Haven't even seen this yet, the Velkhana sword and shield. That's a very strange take on a sword and shield. You could see the emo Palo being the emo backpack for a kid. Yeah, I could. That's still nothing yet. Still nothing important. I mean, they're all important and useful. They're just not pleasing to look at yet. Well, that's a bit different than what it once was. The Kieran one. Namielle one, I don't know, still pretty basic so far. Maybe there'll be an upgraded version that I can get that will look better. Black Steel is still interesting to me. It is fucking humorous to me that it looks like it has a sword in the shield, but it's also the sword on your back that you're actually using. It's fucking redundant and stupid, and I love it. Savage Devil Joe. And the Witcher swords didn't really get an upgrade, sadly. Still just gonna be Witcher swords. What else is there to look at? The bows really aren't that interesting. Not a lot changed for the bows. They're kinda very much the samey. It's a very unsettling kind of dark version of that. Kind of removes a lot of the aesthetic, in my opinion. Fluffy as fuck Nargacuga bow. The Aloy bow again. They're actually releasing a Master Rank Aloy set at some point, and I look forward to that. Fucking clockwork looking motherfucking bow of retardedness. They did make the frames for most of the bows thinner, and I appreciate that because they were really out of hand back in the day. I already know the Namielle is going to be beautiful, so we'll get to that when we get to that. Velkhana. Oh, that's kind of neat. I don't know how that thing's floating. Oh, it's not. It's just barely attached to it. But that's still fucking pretty. Yes, I know. We'll get to it shortly. Don't worry. Whole best for last kind of thing, you know. Rathalos ain't bad either. After it got toned down some. Ruragon is still an oversized nightmare. Brachydios isn't even a fucking bow. It's pretty much just a crossbow at that point. Do appreciate that it's pretty much just his face. Teeth and spikes and everything. Anyway, to the Namielle bow that we're all here to see. That's a lot more fleshy than I thought it was going to be. Looks like a gel. I mean, it's not bad, it's just slightly unsettling up close. Bow guns and heavy bow guns still look the same as always, so I'm not going to bother with those. If you want to see those, look up a picture. That's still the strangest hammer I've seen. Doesn't make all the sense. It never will. But hey, there you have it. Dragon Bone, Antonath. The Brachydios one doesn't look awful, honestly. It's kind of just a giant mace. But then again, I guess so is the Zora Magdaros one. Well, no, that's more of a hammer. Whatever. Glavinus looks kind of twisted. Not as big as the other ones somehow. And I exited out again because I'm an idiot. There's still plenty of monsters that I need to discover, though. To my understanding. That's just unsettling looking. Ugh. Almost looks like an alien head. I will admit that the Valhazak axe, hammer, whatever, does look better in white though. At least to me. It's just a lot more interesting for some reason. Belkana one just looks like it got frozen because you swung it too hard in the cold. Ice got stuck to it. Bone. Nargacuga. Looks like you're swinging a giant crow around. Or raven. Ah, yes. Lest we forget that there's just a flower as a hammer. Just a giant feathery flower hammer. Was that the one? No, that's the one that poisons them. There's one that puts them to sleep somehow. Oh good, another one in a different color. Ay, ay, ay. That just looks like pain. It immediately reminds me of Ymir from, or Ymir or whatever from Smite. I think that's it as far as weapons go. I've wasted a lot of time doing a whole lot of nothing so far, haven't I? Let's put my shirt back on. Oh, yeah. There was one armor set that I intentionally skipped over here, by the way. I meant to save it for last, and then I just forgot to show it at all. But please, do tell. What does this look like to you? A lot of things come to mind for me. But I kind of just picture Samus immediately. There's a lot of other things, but see? Even you thought Samus immediately. It's even got the little wheels on the back of the feet. It's got all the rounded edges for turning into a ball. It's just fucking Samus. I'm not complaining because I like the Samus armor, but come on. Anyway, I was supposed to be doing something. I'm gonna go ahead and put back my standard set so I can be ready for whatever is gonna come. Yeah, the blaster on the arm. So how about we continue the story a little bit, shall we? See what we got. I don't care about that. I've already looked at that. You, talk to me.
Yeah.
Time has come. Great. Awesome. Concerns about your gear, take care of them now. Don't know where it is or what it's after.
See ya.
I mean, I ate and I got my stuff, so I guess I'm ready.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Go get him.
See what kind of pain awaits us. I don't do multiplayer if it's all the same to you. I would only do multiplayer if I had friends to play this with, and even then I would still need a better internet connection for it to work out well. Alright, bub. Have a good night. I'll see you eventually. Should probably hang out next weekend or something at some point. Alright, fine. Everybody abandon me at once. That's fine. I'll stream with myself.
This old Everworm, from what we know, has the power to obliterate ecosystems from their very foundation. It's able to use the Everstream to travel underground, and no one knows when and where its influence will be felt. Worst case, if this thing really does exist, we must stop it no matter the cost. We don't know what's going to happen out there, but I do know that we will not fail.
Don't worry, I was actually going to end the stream a bit ago, but I'm going to end it right after this whole cutscene melodrama.
Look at her. Fixed her up nice.
It's the very first prototype airship. The one we built when we first arrived. The other ones were dismantled, but this one survived. I'm happy. This old girl is getting a second chance at life.
Okay.
You're really staying?
Well, it was our job to open the path. Their job was gonna be to finish it. Honestly, I'm just happy we were the trailblazers.
All right. Suit yourself.
It's almost as attached to a ship as he is his Dragonator.
Take this with you.
No. It's yours. We're going together.
You can't make her go somewhere she doesn't want to go, kid.
This may be a 5th Fleet assignment, but your master left you something to find. If you don't chase that truth, then it will be lost forever. Come with us.
You know, unless you guilt trip her,
Well,
I guess.
The commission ordered us old-timers to sit this one out. But personally, I think you need to go.
And we can't have you getting in trouble while they're gone, huh?
Uh-huh.
All right. Fine. Let's go.
Also, you sit all of them out. You've done nothing since I've met you. Sorry. Anyway. The only person that's done anything is the huntsman and the tracker. Oh yeah. She's probably gonna die out here. I'm getting a lot of red flags, honestly. I am going to play through the story a second time anyway. And I'll stream a lot more stuff when I do.
There it is.
But,
Just as we predicted.
yeah.
Let's go. Take us down.
So, the old Everworm is here, huh? There's no telling what'll happen, so stay on your toes.
Alright. Like I said, we're going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you for joining. I might save this for later, honestly. We'll see. But, all the same, appreciate the company, and I will catch you on another one. Bye-bye.